Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. Now, Shabana Mahmood has been trying to show her cojones and her ability and her desire to be the next Prime Minister, and she's done this by trying to play the hard man, as it were, over immigration. Oh, it'll take you 20 years to achieve British citizenship. We're going to close the borders. We're going to close the channel. Blah, blah, blah. All the sort of things she could do right now, but is choosing not to. However, none of this will happen. I mean, obviously, it's not going to happen because she's a liar, she's Labour, and all the things they say, none of it is believable. But actually, far, I think, deeper than that is the major problem that she's got, is that there's the rest of the Labour Party. And she's actually been warned that her crackdown on illegal immigrants faces being thwarted, as it were, by lefties who are lawyers and her own MP. Lefty civil rights lawyers will jump on this, all over this, and stop it. But her own MPs, her own backbenchers, should she become leader, will certainly not allow it. They will be up in arms. And indeed, she's now facing calls of racism. You couldn't make it up, but that's Labour for you. Her own Labour backbenchers saying she can't do that, that would be racist. Our Pakistani Muslim potential Prime Minister being called a racist by her own backbenchers. Isn't that marvellous? But of course, as long as Britain is signed up to all these human rights laws, there's very little she can do. The only way she can do what she promises is to pull Britain out of the ECHR. That isn't going to happen under Labour, is it? Let's be honest. So basically, all she's doing is saying, look, listen to my words, none of this will happen. I'm pretending to be hard so I can take control of the party and thus become Prime Minister. And Britain will have a Muslim Prime Minister, a Pakistani Muslim Prime Minister, to go, of course, with the head of religion at the BBC, who's Pakistani Muslim, the current head and chairman of the BBC, who's a Pakistani Muslim. You get the drift, don't you? It seems we're being compromised at every level in our establishment. Do you know how many non-Muslims are involved anywhere in Pakistan, for example, or in Saudi Arabia, or Qatar, or just any country in the world that's Muslim run? None. Maybe we should be returning the favour, do unto others as they would do to you, kind of thing. Eye for an eye. Let's do it. Now, Britain is basically seen as the gold standard for illegal immigrants, and it will continue to be so, while, first of all, we have a Labour government, and secondly, of course, especially if we have a Pakistani Muslim such as Mahmood as our Prime Minister. Because deep down, despite all the words, she doesn't actually mean it, does she? Let me know your thoughts. Thanks a lot. Bye.